This is the same stone laid by a Parisian craftsman in the year 1887. Over 130 years ago, dozens of residents who came and went. Revolutions in fashion, in technology, in the way human beings choose to live. And yet, this marble fireplace still stands here, unchanged, unmoved, waiting. Today, we're going to explore why this single detail, a marble fireplace that no longer even burns, has the power to transform the entire character of a small Paris apartment, and how you can create that same effect in your own space, wherever in the world you call home. Every single time someone walks into this apartment for the first time, they stop. Always. At the same spot. Right here. In front of this fireplace. And I've thought about that for a long time. Why? It's not the size. It's not the luxury of the material. It's something deeper. Something we're going to discover together today. To understand why a marble fireplace holds this kind of power, we need to travel back to Paris in the year 1853. Georges-Eugène Haussmann, the prefect of Paris appointed by Napoleon III, was in the middle of designing the most ambitious urban transformation any city had ever seen. In just 17 years, he rebuilt more than 60% of Paris. The narrow medieval streets were replaced with the grand boulevards we know today. Thousands of new buildings rose up, each one built to strict, uniform architectural standards. Every Haussmann apartment had to meet very specific requirements. Ceilings no lower than 3.2 meters, large windows facing the street, herringbone parquet floors, and, most importantly, one marble fireplace in every principal room. Not as a luxury, as a standard. It was the most democratic architectural decision in the history of interior design. Every Parisian family, from the working class to the bourgeoisie, would have one single point of beauty in the heart of their home. always struck me most is this. Haussmann did not design this fireplace as decoration. He designed it as social architecture, as the point where families would gather, where conversations would happen, where the texture of daily life would find its visual anchor. And more than 130 years later, in the age of Netflix and smartphones, this marble fireplace is still doing exactly that. Not by accident, by design. Truly great design. The anatomy of a Haussmann fireplace. Every Haussmann fireplace has 3 parts you need to know. First, the mantel, the horizontal surface above the firebox. This is the stage, the place where the apartment's owner expresses their aesthetic, their history, their taste. Second, the overmantel, the space above the mantel, traditionally home to an oval or rectangular mirror in a gilded frame. In the original apartments, this mirror was designed to reflect candlelight and make the room feel twice as large. Third, the surround, the marble frame around the firebox itself. This is where the craftsman's hand is most visible. Every line, every curve, every carved detail is the signature of someone whose name we will never know. The focal point effect. The first principle of the fireplace effect. Every room needs one focal point, one place where the eye naturally comes to rest. In an apartment without a fireplace, finding that focal point is a design challenge that must be solved with furniture, with art, with decorative elements. And more often than not, the result feels forced, because it is forced. In a Haussmann apartment, that focal point already exists. It was determined by an architect over a century ago. Your job is not to create it, it's to honor it. Imagine this room without the fireplace. A bare wall over there, furniture pointing in every direction, and you walk in with no idea where to look first. Now see what happens with this fireplace here. The entire room has gravity. There's a center. There's a story being told. And that's the difference between a room that looks good and a room you simply cannot forget. The proportion effect. The second principle, vertical lines lift the perceived height of a room. A Haussmann fireplace is always tall, typically between 1.2 and 1.5 meters high. Above it, the over-mantel mirror carries the eye further upward, all the way to the ceiling cornice. It's an optical illusion of quiet brilliance. In a small apartment, ceiling height is the greatest asset most people never use. The fireplace is the simplest way to activate that height, to create a vertical sightline that makes the room feel far larger than its actual dimensions. The third principle is the most difficult to explain and the most powerful to feel: the temporal effect. When you step into a room with a 130-year-old marble fireplace, something shifts psychologically. You suddenly understand that you are part of a continuum, that this space existed before you, and will exist long after you. It creates a sense of stillness that no new furniture or fresh coat of paint can replicate. It is the presence of history, and history is extraordinarily calming. And this is why the finest designers in Paris do something that seems counterintuitive. They don't try to make new furniture look old. They let the old fireplace speak, and they let modern pieces respond. The result is a conversation between two eras. And that conversation is far more interesting than any monologue. Something I notice again and again with my audience, and perhaps you're one of them, is that many of you are over 55, considering a move to a smaller apartment and quietly worried about losing the character of the home you've known for years. And I always say the same thing: if your new apartment has a fireplace, felicitations. You haven't lost character. You've found something new, something far older and far deeper than anything you left behind. Now we come to the part I'm asked about most: how to stage a fireplace mantel. Because this is the most common mistake I see: a beautiful fireplace with all the wrong things on top of it. Let's fix that. The 3 rules of mantel staging. Rule 1. Odd numbers outperform even ones. 3 objects are stronger than 4. 1 object is more dramatic than 2. The human eye naturally finds balance in asymmetric groupings of odd numbers. Rule 2. Vary the heights. Never place objects of the same height side by side. It creates a flat, lifeless composition. One tall, one medium, one low. Or more dramatically, one very tall, and everything else very low. Rule 3. One living element. Always include something that moves or changes on your mantel, a lit candle, a small plant, perhaps a clock. A living element gives soul to the entire composition. The 5 objects that always work on a Parisian mantel. 1. A mirror with a gold or brass frame. For a Haussmann mantel, this is non-negotiable. It's the architectural partner of the fireplace itself. The overmantel mirror is part of a complete system. 2. White or ivory pillar candles. Not colored candles. Not modern jar candles. A tall pillar candle in a neutral tone creates a visual reference to the very era in which this fireplace was made. 3. One ceramic object or small sculpture. Vintage from a Paris flea market, or something contemporary with a simple, honest shape. The rule is 1, not a collection 1. 4. One organic element. A dried branch in a tall vase, a stem of eucalyptus, a single dramatic flower. Paris always has flowers, even in the smallest apartment. Five. One personal object that carries meaning, not as decoration, but as truth. Something that is genuinely yours and genuinely matters to you. This is what transforms a staged mantel into a lived-in one. to show you something in real time. Look at this mantle as it is now. This is the initial setup I placed before we started filming. Now I'm going to change just one thing. I'm going to take this mirror and shift it slightly to the left. Not perfectly centered anymore. And watch what happens to the entire composition. It becomes more dynamic, more alive, more like someone truly lives here. Perfect symmetry, you see, is the enemy of warmth. Now I know what some of you may be thinking. Your apartment doesn't have a Haussmann fireplace. Perhaps you're in Chicago, or Edinburgh, or Hamburg. Perhaps the fireplace you have looks nothing like this one. Or perhaps there's no fireplace at all. I want to speak to all of those situations. Four scenarios and their solutions. Scenario 1. You have a fireplace, but it's in poor condition, perhaps painted over. Don't panic. Paint covering marble can be removed with a marble-specific chemical stripper. It's a matter of hours, not weeks. And what you'll find underneath will change your apartment forever. Scenario 2. You have a working fireplace, but it looks too modern or too generic. The solution is a marble surround. Available in many styles and price ranges, installation is relatively straightforward. One Victorian reproduction marble surround can transform a room in a single weekend. Scenario 3. You have a decorative fireplace, a closed-off opening that no longer functions. This is actually the ideal situation. The mantel is there, the structure is there. All you need is the right staging, and perhaps a modern ethanol insert that requires no chimney at all. Scenario 4. No fireplace whatsoever. The most challenging, but not impossible. Create a mantel zone on one of your walls. A console table or a floating shelf, treated exactly like a mantel, with a large mirror above it, candles, a few carefully chosen objects. It isn't a fireplace, but it creates the same visual gravity. Here is what I want you to take away from all of this. The Haussmann marble fireplace is a masterclass in something far greater than interior design. It teaches us that every room needs one point where time slows down, where the eye rests, where daily life finds its context. You don't have to live in Paris to create that point. You only need to understand why it works. One evening in 1887, a Parisian craftsman set the final stone of this fireplace into place. He never knew who would live here, never imagined that more than a century later, someone would make a film about his work. But he knew one thing with certainty, that beauty made by hand, from honest materials, for a true and lasting purpose, would endure. Et elevate raison, and he was right. Before I go, I want to ask you something. Do you have a fireplace in your home? Marble, stone, modern, or simply decorative? Or perhaps you don't have one yet, but you've always wanted one? Tell me in the comments. I want to know the story of your fireplace, or the story of the one you dream of. And if this video gave you a new way of seeing a room, share it with someone who you think is looking for a way to make their new home feel like home. Merci. Au revoir de Paris.